Today's been quite the day. Hasn't been a particularly productive day. It's been somewhat eventful. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of conversations and things like that. And I am definitely feeling the complexity of operations going up as I have more clients and things like that. But it's exciting, all very welcome changes. The new deal that I closed is underway. I have a couple things to kick off. I'm teaching my assistant to send weekly wrap-ups and to onboard new clients. I think this is stuff which I think will be really useful to sort of off-ramp and kick out. But yeah, content stuff. Oh, I think I need to review a video at some point. I need to take a look at that. Make sure the uploads keep getting scheduled. I think the vlogs are all there for this week. Let me just check if I've added all the titles, though. I don't know if I added all the titles. Publishing table. Oh my god, I'm missing the last 4 days, so I need to figure that out. But in my shared folder, do I have... up to the 22nd, okay. Oh yeah, today was the 23rd, it's fine. So the last 2 days. So I should just do the last 2 days worth of videos. We're going to Madeira. Well, today's technically Sunday. It's Saturday night actually. So, yeah, I'm excited about Madeira and trying to keep non-urgent calls low. I think there will be a fair amount of work. There's just a lot of work stuff that keeps cropping up, but that's okay. I think if I carve out focused 4 to 6 hours, I can absolutely burn through everything. I just need to make sure I carve that time out, and crucially that I don't get distracted during that time. That's the death of me, is that I split things up and whatever. Now with my focus on reducing calls, I think that will be possible. It's just a bit annoying because I have calls at 11 and 5. Now my client doesn't want me to. Basically, I might take 2 days off next week. From this specific project that's asking me for calls every day, which I don't want to do. But yeah, not a whole lot of thinking or reflecting on things today, other than wanting to keep staying on top of work, and also again thinking about how can I push out repetitive tasks that I can get help with. So wrap up stuff like that, and basically building my team. Also there was an interaction with, I think this is an interaction which I will remember for a long time. But I want to read this. I want to read this for the internet, because if you the junior I hired, he's super green. He basically had no professional experience. But he came to me and said, I want to learn from you. I'll work for free to learn. And then if you see it fit, make me an offer and, we can go from there. And I said, okay, because you're willing to work for free and learn, I'm okay. And I think, I'm a very big believer in actions speak louder than words. So there is no better thing for me than to be able to see a person work to understand whether I want them on my team or not. And, we're a month in and I made him an offer because I think he's been doing good work, and I think he's on the right track. And I hope he doesn't mind me kind of exposing him, but I think he'll look back and he'll understand. But he messaged me after this call. We were helping him debug something, and he said, I'm sorry, but for some reason I'm feeling like an imposter here. I'm really perfectionist, and it sucks because I'm still learning, and I wish I knew everything already and I could help you guys even more, but I'm doing my best. I'm sorry if I'm still struggling. Just wanted to let you know that I'm not proud of me yet. I want to deliver my very best, but I'm not there yet. Just wanted to let you know that I really want to be able to work seamlessly like you guys do, like the rest of the team. I don't know, IDK. My reply. This is now my reply. That's what his original message was. I said, firstly, I totally understand. I started doing hackathons when I was 15, and I felt totally out of place too, but you're doing better than you think. You're very much on the right track, and you're learning. The call we had where Walter helped you out was good. Those kinds of calls are important to learn. Don't be worried to ask questions. It's good to do that. I get what it's like to feel like an imposter. I built my career by overreaching. The thing is, though, you're in a place where you have everything to gain, experience, knowledge, etc. and nothing to lose, no risk to you. That's always a good place to be. Don't sweat it. Just keep going. And he just said, I know, but I don't want to let you down at all. Tell me everything I'm doing wrong so I can improve and change and not disappoint you. Then he talked about some stuff that he fixed in the project, blah, 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 some type stuff. And thank you, Joel, for this opportunity. The learning process is already being amazing. Thank you for your words. I appreciate it. Like, these interactions mean everything to me. They mean everything. Not because, like, I understand how he feels, and I know that I never had that person, and like I know the way he speaks, and it just makes me incredibly excited to be able to have such a profound impact on somebody's career, on somebody's trajectory. Like, I know that he was struggling to find other opportunities because nobody wanted to take a chance on him, right? Because he's never got any work experience. He doesn't have a degree. He was basically trying to make it work without a uni degree. And if he didn't find work, this month, he was going to go back to school. And just the effort, firstly, isn't like really amazing. If you ever want to learn, do this is the way you want to be like you can't settle. And I'm not proud of the work that I do for my clients yet. I can't message them like this because, that's just it. Like I am proud, but I also have so much further to push, basically. I'm very proud of the work we do, but I want to be prouder and I want to go further. And so many times, I want to push more. But I don't know. I think it was just a really special interaction, and I'd like to keep a record of it. I think it's just, if you're ever in a position to help somebody out, I think it's one of the most rewarding things. And also, if you feel like this guy and you feel imposter syndrome, just know that the people who are not feeling that imposter syndrome anymore probably felt it there too. Anybody who's done something has probably felt it too. I get what it's like. Yeah, I think it's just something I think look very fondly back on. And genuinely, I think the most rewarding aspect of building a business is absolutely the team that you get to build, and to be able to provide opportunities somebody has never had in their life, I think is my ultimate, there's nothing better in the world. And yeah, the money's not worth anything if you don't have anything to share, anybody to share it with. There are people who are like, oh, I run this 700K a year business with 0 employees. I'm like, that's nowhere near as fun running a $2 million business with like a small tight knit team, it's who you work with is so important. And making more money with fewer people doesn't necessarily make it better. If you have a really tight knit, small team and you guys all make great money and you have fun, sure. But if you just have contractors who you never speak to, I don't think that's a very gratifying business in general. I think that's one thing that sometimes people, when people ask me in interview questions or whenever the questions arisen, what are you most proud of? Recently, I think it came to be just the fact that I managed to build something that provides a livelihood for people and provides something. And I don't run the biggest business, I run a little rinky-dink agency that's nothing in comparison to those billion-dollar, it's billion-dollar industries, and there's all these big fish in the sea. But nonetheless, I've made something that it puts food on the table for a number of people across the world. And I think that's a really exciting idea for me. That is something that just, I knew that I wanted to do that, but I still drastically underestimated just how gratifying that is. It's the most rewarding part. Not being able to buy things. It's not the nice things you can buy yourself. It's the nice things that you can make happen for other people. 100%, 1,000 times more worth it. Anyway, at this point I'm rambling. It's 2 a.m. and I have to go to sleep. So I'm going to call it a night. Go ahead and put this vlog in my little folder. And to add the titles for the last couple of days, but that's it. Another day wrapped up. Anyway.